Well, let's get more now on President Trump's move to pull the United States out of the Paris Climate Agreement. Our science correspondent, Martin Stew, is here. He did this in his first presidency, didn't he? So we're familiar with this move. What's it going to mean for the environment?
What we're going to remember is Donald Trump has previously described climate change as a hoax, and judging by his early actions, he's staying very true to those beliefs.
We will drill, baby, drill.
The next item here is the withdrawal from the Paris Climate Treaty. We're going to save over $1 trillion by withdrawing from that treaty.
So let's dig a little bit more into exactly some of the detail there. He's confirmed he's going to lift restrictions on more licenses for oil and gas drilling, including in the Arctic. He's going to remove targets on electric vehicles, and he's going to scrap any plans for new offshore wind. And the reference there to the Paris Climate Agreement means that the USA, which remember is the second biggest polluter in the world after China, will in a year's time step away from its pledge to try and limit global warming to 1.5 degrees. So what does all this mean for us? Well, according to Carbon Brief, America's emissions are still forecast, as you can see up there, to actually surprisingly go down slightly, as they did in Trump's last administration. But as you can see in this next chart, nowhere near enough to be on track for net zero. It was estimated as a result 4 billion extra tonnes of carbon will be emitted into the atmosphere by 2030. That is the equivalent of all the savings worldwide, twice of all the savings worldwide as a result of solar and wind in the last 5 years. And even bigger than that is the international impact. At the moment, only Yemen, Libya and Iran aren't part of the Paris Agreement. When America steps out, what's to stop other countries doing the same? And even more importantly, what is to incentivise other big polluters, China, India and Brazil, from taking economically difficult decisions to cut their carbon emissions if America isn't willing to do the same?